Welcome, Hunter and Travis, to the first issue of the Manolan Review. So we're just going to ask a few questions about how you feel about your characters and the campaigns and see if your ideas or interests differ from your characters at all.
Yeah, see, that's one thing that you'll see more as the episodes progress, is that Kraloth knows he has reach. You know, as a bugbear, and by using a polearm, he can hit opponents 15 feet away. So even if he can't see something out, if it's, something's invisible or hidden around him, he'll just take a blind swing, because more than likely he hits a big arc. So that's more of him just feeling around, making sure nothing's close to him.
Okay. I didn't know if Kraloth was able to sense things or if...
Nah, he's just paranoid and swinging in the dark, but he just hits a good arc,
Does Violet know why the undead are following her? Or does Hunter know that and Violet doesn't?
She probably has a little bit of an idea. Maybe she might have an idea that's correct. That, that reason is right, but there may be like a underlying reason that is also the reason why. But I don't know if there is one. I have a feeling that there is that I don't know yet, but...
Very well. What does Kraloth want to accomplish, and how do you want him to grow as a character from where he starts the campaign till possibly up into the level of 19 or 20 as his personality progresses?
Kraloth was sent on a mission as the ambassador for the bugbear people to, where he's from, bugbears are not seen as equals. So they have their own nation that's very young, and he's trying to establish trade because his people aren't getting their fair share of food, of gold, so they can't really provide for themselves fully. They're seafaring people, so they really get a lot of fish, but, they need more than just what they can get from the sea. So he goes across, the archipelago of Manola to the Barley Sea, where he knows there's a lot of food, a lot of halflings, farmers have plenty to spare. So that's his, short-term goal, is to establish trade. Long-term, as far as growing, he's also on a journey to become less naive and see more of the world. He's never left his homeland before, so he doesn't know how things are out there. He's going with a noble goal, and hopefully to return with the trade and, to better his people, but also to learn as a bugbear of the world, to return more knowledgeable and be able to share more information.
Given the way Evan likes to DM and run backstories, I'm sure that'll come to fruition sooner or later.
Yeah, one way or another. I hope so.
Hunter, what's Violet's relationship with the Golden One? Is it just another form of Rhea, or is it like a different sort of religion for her that she's known before?
I think it's a new relationship. Something that's just kind of came to fruition recently. But as far as Violet knows, she believes it's just a piece of Rhea, I guess. From the information she has, the Golden One mentions that Rhea and the Golden One are always together. I'm sure Evan has something really cool planned. It's really cool. I think it's just what information I have now, I like a lot. So I guess we'll see where it goes and what other interactions come about with the Golden One in the future.
So as a player, do you think that it's possible that the Golden One could be, in some twisted way, an evil side of Rhea, granted that he told Violet to head in a direction that was more or less full of undead?
I think the Golden One, maybe not the evil side of Rhea, maybe a more vengeful side of Rhea.
Right.
But I think he meant well. He was, there was the obstacle of the undead there. But the end goal was safety and the way that she needed to go. So maybe he pointed her on a path of growth maybe she would have to come across these undead and learn from that and kind of grow from it and overcome it to be strong enough to go on to the next point that he needs her to go.
So more or less like a kind of a father raising his child and putting them in the predicaments they know they can handle.
That's one way, yeah. Or maybe the Golden One was testing Violet. Maybe
True.
He wanted to see what she could do. All those are probably correct in some way, but I don't know. It's all in Evan's head, so
I guess time will tell, especially since Evan just writes stuff on the fly. I mean, you can be on a phone call with him at night having a conversation with him and you won't hear anything for an hour and he'll just be typing away just out of boredom.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple phone calls like that with him.
So Travis, back to you. The gym that had Hummer in, is there a backstory that I guess you know about as Travis, or does it differ from what Kraloth knows about? Like, did he pass, or how did that gem come about in your possession?
That gem was given to Kraloth by his mentor Hummerth, but the mysteries around it are something that are still being I'm still finding out, both as Travis and Kraloth, that only Evan knows.
So neither one of you know if he is really alive or dead?
You know, I'm not sure, because I think it was mysterious circumstances when we separated, and a lot has happened. So I don't think Kraloth knows, and I don't know. And like I said, I think that more will be revealed as the game proceeds.
Well, that's a mystery for everybody then, that seems like.
Yeah, as soon as I find out, the audience is going to find out, so it's kind of exciting.
Well, we'll be glad to look forward to that. So,
yeah.
How does Kraloth and Violet feel toward the, I don't know a word for it, what, I guess, goofy appearance of the Triton that appeared in the bar?
He acts real shifty. He's definitely an odd character. There's a lot of mystery behind him, and Violet, I don't think quite knows how to take him, but she saw that he was hurt and wanted to at least take care of his injuries.
Yeah, I mean, Kraloth, he just is seeking allies, anybody that can help further his goal. So, this shifty Triton that appears out of nowhere, obviously he is got some weird stuff going on, but as long as he is able to help, with the ultimate goal, Kraloth will work with anybody. So that just remains to be seen.
Well, it seems like a meeting of the ages where everybody was on their own mission. And I guess we can't wait to see how those missions coincide together. So, Hunter, what is your hopes for growth for Violet in terms of how you want her to grow as a character from where she starts to where she eventually ends?
Travis mentioned about Kraloth, about him being a little naive and wanting to grow out of that. Well, if Kraloth has a little bit, then Violet has a whole lot of that to grow out of. She's been cooped up in a monastery for a long time, and before that, she was just a farmer's daughter. So she's got a lot of ancestry and history. Maybe she wants to try and not necessarily live up to that, but maybe carve her own path. Maybe her name will be recognized with the names of some of her great ancestors. And along with, growing in the monastery, she loves Rhea, wants to grow in her relationship with her, but maybe also move up in reputation with the monastery.
In her character right now, would you say, I guess not really timid, but does she shy away from violence? Because as we've seen in the first episode, that she tried to run if she had the chance, but only used violence as a last resort.
Maybe a little bit. Not so much that she's afraid of violence, but maybe that she's not as experienced in it. as you know, if she's a little more experienced in it, she might be able to rely on her ability to fight more. But as she grows, that'll probably be another thing that she picks up.
Well, that sounds good. I guess we can't wait for the growth of all our characters and see to what they can handle the world of Manola throws at them. What would you guys say was the top kill of the first episode?
Yeah, so the best kill was Kraloth killing the goblin or whatever he fought. I don't remember.
Is it the? I know Kraloth killed the. He like dual sliced the other bugbear, and then he sliced.
Yeah,
he sliced
that's right.
one goblin through the face, and it just kind of brain matter splattered off of his. I can't remember his name of the weapon, but.
Oh yeah, the halberd.
Yeah, like the brain matter just slid off and flopped, and then Violet, she disintegrated all the undead in the river, and then the golden one came down just murking everybody left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty busted. I'm gonna be honest. I tried not to watch everybody else's backstory just to kind of keep it. That way, I can stay as much in character and not have this, metagaming going on. But I'm pretty sure Ultio gutted a shark. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew he fought a shark, but I didn't know if he escaped or if he killed it. Because I didn't watch it either. Same reasons.
Yeah, that's one thing that's about this game that's hard to do is not to metagame even when you try your hardest not to.
Yeah, that's why I just don't even give myself the option.
I hope pretty soon to be able to join the party as well, so we'll be looking forward to seeing
look
how we all
forward
go
to
together.
Yeah, look forward to playing along with you at the table and getting some more questions asked as we move along.
I think I'm going to I've been talking with Evan, and I'm going to have a character a little different than I usually play, I guess. Alright, well, we'll see you next time here at the Manolan Review.